Anchorman 2, is Brick going to be any different this time around?
I hope not. I hope he's exactly the same, and I hope he is still just that guy in the background saying weird things. It's just a half step behind.
If the world was ending in a couple days, what's the one thing you would do that you've never had the courage to do before?
Oh, because I was going to say just eat like a pig. But I've had the courage to do that in the past. Wow. I can't say that I am.
I've heard commit a felony so far from Gillian.
You know what? Then I would join her committing a felony. If that's what she wants to do, the two of us are going to rob a bank, armed robbery.
What's the most epic road trip you've ever been on?
Went to visit my girlfriend at the time. Drove with a buddy from Massachusetts to Illinois. Got there and found out she was no longer my girlfriend, but she'd already started dating someone else. So it was epic on the way and very tragic on the way back.
Who would be your friend at the end of the world?
My wife, for sure. My wife and kids. That would be my little circle.
So how did this project come to find you, or you found this project?
I got asked if I would be interested in doing it, and I read the script and I loved it, and I said yes.
Sure, and how was it like working with Maureen, a first-time director? Did you have any trepidations, or was she a good first-time director?
She was great. She was very confident. Yeah, I work with a lot of first-time directors, and she was a good one.
And you also share a lot of time with Steve Carell in the movie. What's he like before the camera starts rolling and afterwards?
He's very sweet. I mean, he's just the way he is like at work is the way he is in life. He's just very present, very available, and makes you very comfortable, and very giving in a scene and very open to what you're giving. And that's who he is, I guess.
Sure. Now this movie, it's really funny, but it also has like a lot of warmth into it. Which is something that I was surprised about. Were you surprised in anything in particular with this script?
I was sort of surprised. There's like an interesting tone to it where it is very funny, but there's also like a real darkness to it. There's an edge to it that I really loved. So that was the thing that surprised me, I guess. Yeah.
First off, congratulations on your nomination.
Oh, thank you. It's tonight.
I am so stoked for you personally.
Oh, thank you so much.
So cool. It's tonight?
Yeah, it's tonight.
When did you find out?
A few weeks ago. I've never been nominated for anything in my life, so I can truly say without cliche, it's a pleasure just to be nominated. I am so thrilled for me and for the show to have the most nominations. We never get nominated for anything, and it's so exciting.
So do you have the summer off and you go back and you start shooting? You come back in October.
Yeah, we're going to start shooting in August, and then we air in October.
Are you looking forward to any more Troy and Britta?
Hugs. We really locked on the hugs.
It's really getting to that point.
There's some good tender hugs going on. Maybe even some hair sniffs.
Who wouldn't want to sniff Donald Glover's hair?
It smells good. I can tell you. I've smelled it.
Does it?
And I think mine does as well.
I would only imagine.
Thank you very much.
So let's talk about the movie.
Yes, let's talk about the movie.
Very funny.
Oh, thank you.
So how do you prep to play a scene like that? You play a waitress raver.
I just basically spun in a circle a bunch of times before they called action. I don't know. I didn't know how to prepare for it. I just thought it was such a fun script, and I was blessed to be working with such amazing people that they kind of make you better, and you just have to, play along. You don't really have to do so much when you're working with great people.
Right. So you get pretty friendly with Mr. Carell and Miss Knightley.
Miss Knightley and Mr. Carell, yeah, they're both lovely people. And I worked with Steve again after this on this movie, Burt Wonderstone. So I've now worked with him twice. Very excited.
Okay. So then perhaps you're going to be the next person that he goes to the end of the world with.
I think maybe his wife and kids. Maybe he'll stick to his wife and kids.
I have to ask, last question.
Yes.
Who's a better kisser?
Stop it. Don't make me answer that question. They're equally good.
Equally good?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll be flattered.
Thank you.
Congratulations again.
Thank you so much.
Tonight at the movies.
Tonight at the movies. Now I started rolling already as Keira Knightley just passed by.
Oh no.
So you didn't get to say that.
Yes, sir.
You didn't get to say like hi or.
I know. I almost. But I was close enough to touch her hair. That's all that I really wanted. Is that creepy?
I think she kind of touched yours actually.
She does touch my hair a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys get pretty close and heavy in one of your scenes in the movie.
We do. Yes.
You do. Was there anything that you were surprised at? Was this the first time that you were working with her and Steve, or had you met them? Have you talked to them?
Well, you know, I had never met either of them, and Steve Carell was the nicest, as I had heard. And then Kira also really, really, really nice. You know, I mean, she would slap me sometimes for staring at her too long, but I think I deserved it.
Sure. So, in the scene, I mean, is there a lot of like preparation you have to do, or you get in there, you have your coworkers around, Gillian? What's it like just working with, I guess, Gillian, your coworkers during that kind of scene?
Well, you know, Gillian Jacobs is so funny in Community, and I had never met her either. And then on set, she's a great improviser, really funny. So it was good. It was we were a little trepidatious at the beginning with the orgy. First couple takes were probably the most polite orgy that you can have. But we got into it. And by that time, you know, Steve and I, we went to Paris for 2 weeks after that scene. So anyway, I can't talk about that. We'll always have Paris, Steve and I.
So is there anything that you're working on right now that we can look for that's coming up?
Yes, I have a small part in Rock of Ages, and then I'm hosting a show on Comedy Central called Mashup that I created. That'll be out in the fall. And then on Fox, I'm in the new sitcom The Goodwin Games, about 3 siblings. I'm the youngest brother who have to complete a series of games and puzzles to inherit their wealthy father's fortune, who passes away in the first episode.
Awesome.
So I think that'll be pretty good.
That's really cool. If we could go back really quickly, you just said that you were creating a show for Comedy Central called
Yeah, I
Mashup.
created and EP'd a show that I'm hosting called Mashup that has a very talented cast in it, including a young lady named Charlotte Newhouse. So that'll be out in the fall. And it's great. I mean, it showcases all the new and up-and-coming talent, all my peers, comics like Chris Hardwick and Dion Cole, Aaron Foley, the list goes on and on. It's great, really great people. And we mix that with sketch and visualizations of the stand-up. So it's a totally new thing. We hope you like it, America.
Very cool. Last question I gotta ask. Who are the guys that are, or girls at this point, you know, residents, that are inspiring you that you think are just changing the game of comedy right now?
I mean, I gotta say, I was just at the Just for Laughs Chicago Festival, and Brent Weinbach is one of the more visionary comedians that there is out there, and Tig Notaro and Nick Vatterott. And those are 3 names that everybody should know.